let's talk about an athlete. I'm going to take you back to Tuesday night. We took you to the Amanda Scholarship Foundation presentation dinner. It was taking place at La Costa Canyon. Folks in the North County know about Amanda Post. She was involved in a fatal car accident in 2010. She was a track star at Cathedral, CIF champion. Her parents created the foundation to keep her legacy alive and pave the way for future female athletes. We're going to talk more about it in just a bit, but right now let's welcome in Amanda's father, Greg Post, and the co-founder of the Amanda Post Track Meet, Mr. John Carter. Greg, John, welcome to KUSI.
Thank you. Thank you
Let's talk. I know you've probably had to relive this story over and over again, but just kind of tell us about Amanda.
Well, Amanda was an honor student at Cathedral Catholic High School, and she had a track scholarship awarded to her to Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, and she was very excited about running for the Mustangs. She had won the CIF gold medal in the 800 meter and went to the state championships. And she ran the anchor on the gold medal 4x400 meter relays. And she was very excited about going to Cal Poly, and she and her boyfriend, Derek Thomas, and her trainer, John Adams, and her friend, Natalie Neal, and her assistant trainer, Drew Dellis, went up to high-altitude Olympic training camp up at Mammoth Mountain. And on their way back, there was a terrible multi-car accident, and Amanda perished, as did her trainer and her friend Natalie.
So, John, a lot of families, this is devastating. I mean, it's devastating for every family. It tears a lot of families apart. And yet, you two working together, we should mention you were a former teacher for Amanda, right?
Right.
So from this tragedy comes this foundation, taking a tragedy and turning it into something positive. Was emotionally, how difficult was that to do?
Well, I'm certain for Missy and Greg, it was very emotional and very difficult. They started the foundation, and I came into the process a little later, and we decided to form the Amanda Post Track Meet in 2015, and she died in 2010.
We're going to get to that because that's a cool event. I just want to take you back to last night. This is not some, here's a $500 for books or something. This is a significant scholarship. Three students receiving $6,000 a pop.
Correct. That's
so
correct.
How does the foundation put this money together?
Well, the foundation, we created it right after Amanda passed, and we started fundraisers. We had 5 golf tournaments. We've had bunco tournaments. We had runs. And now this year we're doing the Encinitas Wine and Food Festival, and we're one of the beneficiaries. And we take all the money that we receive from that and we put it towards scholarships for outstanding female athletes.
And I think well, I'll tell you what, we're going to jump ahead a little bit. Let's get to that track meet because that's what you're here to promote. Tell us about, this is for young kids, right?
Right. This is 3rd to 8th grade students. And we started with the Encinitas School District, which is where I taught when I was a teacher. And we get a number of our kids from that event. But the purpose of it was, first of all, to commemorate Amanda's memory and also to give young kids an opportunity to run just for the fun. And we have 3 ribbons we give out for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place. It's a feel-good kind of an event, community event. We just cover costs in the charging for the races, and we usually have a good turnout.
We're going to throw up a graphic here of how folks can get involved. But as we do that, Greg, I want you to, I get that you want to keep your daughter's memory alive. You're doing so very successfully.
No, thank you.
I'm just curious, does it also tear the scab off the wound every time you do this?
It's very difficult, but the way we look at it is that we want to honor her, and we're not going to let it tear our family apart. And we also, I'll be real honest with you, we cry a lot.
I bet.
And we will always miss her, and that'll never change.
A lot, as I was alluding to, a lot of families, this breaks them up. We know Amanda was special. I think we're seeing why she was special. The DNA match was pretty good because of what you and the missus are doing. Tell us about this guy right here.
About Greg?
Yeah.
The man is relentless. And he has a huge heart, wants to do the most good he can for the most people. And he and I have talked for hours and hours about what are some other things we can do besides the track meet at some point. And so, you know, I consider Greg a best friend. and we can talk about anything.
Well, let's throw that graphic up once again, folks. Obviously, KUSI will have a camera. When is the track meet?
June 1st.
June 1st. So we will be at the track meet June 1st. You can go online to the and make a donation, and you can also find out more about how you can get involved. Just getting kids involved in the track meet.